Hello, my friends. Habage here. How y'all doing? Hope your Friday is fantastic to start. For me, it is going wonderfully. Really good day. Hope yours is half as good as mine. Now that would be selfish. I hope yours is just as good as mine. But if it was half as good, you'd be pretty pleased. I have a feeling. All right. So what do we got? Well, first of all, um, I either didn't notice the uploading, which is most likely because usually I'm getting coffee and all that kind of stuff, um, or otherwise hadn't commented. But we have Minecraft 1.19.1 going here. Let's get the world going up here while I am also. Hey, remember we got a kitty yesterday? Oh, that's good stuff. All right, my channel. Let's go. There's the stream. And how far behind are we? That's not bad. All right. So, um, might have just a little bit of performance here as we get going because I kind of started everything. Didn't let the game go at the beginning, but we're on a fresh reboot and all that. And yeah, we have Minecraft 1.19.1 going, and that explains the question I'd asked yesterday when I said, anybody know what this whole save Minecraft nonsense is all about? I saw that Twitter was trending, and I don't know. I mean, from yesterday it was fine. I know the big angst deal, the chat moderation and all that, doesn't really impact me, right? I'm not playing on servers, so I don't have to deal with it a whole lot. You guys are going to be in a much better position to tell me if you know of any. All right, Cocoa Puff, you hang out there. What do we want to do first? We are down to level 24, so we're not going to be doing any enchanting for a bit. And I said in the tweet, the two things we probably want to work on a little bit today are our prep for the darkroom spawner that I'd like to build, but also um, getting a little bit set up here. And quite honestly, I'm still 10 minutes ahead of the time that I said, hey, Troy, what's going on? In Twitch, that I was going to start going today, so, or in the schedule or whatever it is. So I don't mind killing a little bit of that time. So let's go over to our future fields and we'll at least run by here, help these guys grow up a little bit. Remember, we are low on seeds, ironically, because we've spent so many feeding our chickens. Not that that's a bad thing, and not that they aren't worth it in every way, but we are going to want to get our wheat fields planted here once we get up set up there. So, yeah, a little bit of activity now that we want to kind of get squared away on. And I think what we're starting with here while we just chat is keep cutting away at that hill, get the space all leveled out where we're going to make our farms, and then we'll probably go by boat over to the big desert and see if we can find a quarrying spot where we can get some actual sandstone, and eventually we'll probably make a return trip later in the day to get some red sand or sandstone or both, because that I want to be a part of our deep slate, or I'm sorry, dark room spawner, deep slate. Okay, but here's the area. So just to kick things off today while we chat, we're gonna cut the edge off this hill and then use this to fill in what we can of the water. Troy, how's things, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing great today on a nice Friday. I hope it's nice where you're at. Good here again. It was very overcast yesterday, but kind of sunny today. It's cool, but in a nice, good way. All right, let's sleep. I'm excellent, man. I can't complain in the least. So, yesterday I totally didn't notice, but that's the date they have out on the update for 119. I'm not sure. Thursday seems weird. Usually that's a Tuesday deal, but it would make sense with the tweets that I was seeing, the whole Save Minecraft deal, because I'm sure there's a lot of hand-wringing about the chat filtration and all that kind of stuff. People losing their minds, like, oh, if I can't say "but" in chat or say that someone smells bad, the game will be forever ruined. I don't know. Not a huge deal for me. I did look, though, at the notes. I tried to check them out when I go, and really it looked as though the main game-related stuff, it scared me a bit. They were like, and we've introduced LA duping. Now, we haven't even gotten an LA, and everything I've heard is that they're just kind of whatever, meh. Like, you can get them, and their whole deal is they're supposed to follow you around. And stuff like this, they'll go pick up the extras for you. I don't know. The folks that I watch play the game are like, just like axolotls, not worth it. You do it, right? And as soon as I figure that out a bit more, we'll certainly do it. We'll certainly do the duping. It looks kind of fun, and it's in lieu of breeding, right? It's not kind of like TNT type duping or anything like that. I thought from the way that they describe it that it would be easy enough to make that into a breeding deal, but maybe it's a real challenge to a chicken bacon ranch hot pocket. No, it sounds amazing. Honestly, kind of at this point in my life, I'm much more likely to make like grill a piece of chicken and have some bacon ready to go and kind of do it myself, because I really like to cook, and that would be more likely, I think, than me probably getting the hot pocket itself. But I think as far as that goes, had they had a chicken bacon ranch hot pocket back in the day when I was eating a lot of hot pockets, I'd have been all over it. Sounds awesome. Three of my favorite things in there. Although I think avocado would have to play a big role in it now. See, that's the kind of deal. Like a hot chicken bacon ranch sandwich, one of my tops. All in, because it's you kind of can get to the BLT, which is, for a simple basic sandwich, top 10, easy. I love a really good BLT. Is so excellent. Takes me back to being a kid, with parents and grandparents both with fresh gardens and fresh lettuce, fresh tomatoes coming out, and in the summertime that was where it was at. And so like a good chicken sandwich that has juicy grilled chicken and then fresh bacon, lettuce, and tomato in there as well. But then if you get some avocado in with the ranch, make like a creamy avocado ranch dressing. Oh, it has like the seasoned crust. Okay, nice. Very good. That's awesome. Yeah, I do respect the hot pocket. I don't know. Tell me this. So Troy, you can tell me this because I'm sure you have some there. So let me know. On the packaging for Hot Pockets, is there an option for a conventional oven these days, or is it exclusively set up for the microwave? Because like a chicken pot pie, that's one of those I will only do in the oven. Kind of like pizza rolls too, right? We've talked about that. And that goes from very meh to one of my favorites. Now, you can't beat a home cooked chicken pot pie. I'm a firm believer. I grew up on the. Okay, well, yeah, maybe I'll pick some up someday and give a conventional toasting a try. Um, when I grew up, it was Swanson's was the chicken pot pies that we had, and I don't know if that was a regional deal or what. Nowadays it's Banquet, and that may have just been a corporate deal, right? That like big parent company buys them both and just combines for the frozen food market. I don't know. But ever since I was a kid, that was one of my like go-to. Folks are out for dinner or whatever. Like, all right, I'll just make a couple chicken pot pies and love them. Oh, they're good. I still keep a little stock because they're my version of kind of quick and easy. Well, they're not that quick, and it's more a winter thing than a summer because you have to use the oven and that heats up the house and all that. But I'll do a bag of steam fresh peas and a couple chicken pot pies and kind of combine those all together. Oh, that's good. And I really enjoyed back when I had roommates and stuff like that. The Costco chicken pot pies. They're huge, right? It's like the size of like an extra large pizza as a deep dish chicken pot pie, and I really like those. But they're kind of fakers. They don't have as good a crust, I don't think. So you miss out on all that kind of bready goodness to soak up the juice and all that. So, but I love their kind of like sauce, and they have like full baby carrots and grilled chicken in it, so it tastes closer to something you get in like a homemade or a restaurant or something like that. Yeah, I back when I had roommates, I actually used to have a Costco membership for gas, and I would buy tires and like some car stuff would make it worthwhile. But I even when I had roommates, it wasn't like I was going through that much stuff. There's been some things that are really good, but when you have to pay whatever it is now, I think now it's like up over $100 a year to be a member just to buy groceries and stuff. You really need a family or at least a household that you're buying for to make it worthwhile. Otherwise, it's just throwing money away. But I did enjoy their chicken pot pies. And some of the like my favorite sweatshirt, I've probably had it for a dozen years now, and it's all worn out and all that. But my very favorite sweatshirt I bought at Costco years ago. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is try to keep this at the lower two levels and leave the water because I don't know yet what I don't want to fill in too much. I guess we should clear out all this stuff first, though. I don't want to fill in too much that I'm going to then have to remove and put back up. I think those are low enough. These are not. Could have the respiration helmet on here, but yeah, we'll be fine. It's not that deep. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the big box stuff, but I'm not going to pretend like I'm so committed to it that I'm not going to occasionally swing by a Walmart or a Costco or One of those. Oh, well, Costco not anymore because I don't pay for the membership. But Walmart, Target. Target is what I grew up with. I grew up in Minnesota, so um, that was the home of Target. So back there, they were the local, the local store. It's just all right. I thought you were gonna be. I thought you were hyping it as like, oh, this is new and it's awesome. IGA, okay. And in terms of like big box stuff, before Home Depot had really blown up, before I'd ever heard of a Walmart or anything. Well, I think a lot of people have heard of Kmart. Used to be the deal. Kmart preceded certainly any Walmart or Costco or anything like that around for me. Um, but again, locally we had Target, so um, I think that was kind of the, at least for my family, that was the more common option. But like anything else, you go to some of those stores for certain items, right? There's certain things that they do well, certain things that they don't, unless you live in a remote area and you go to the one that's convenient or close, right? So, um, I think we should do this option again. It was way faster. So yeah, I'm not sure. Is IGA groceries or both, or like, household cleaning, clothes, all that kind of stuff, toys, and all the Target, Kmart, that kind of stuff, Walmart. I mean, I know those have groceries now too, but that wasn't historically their deal. Okay, okay, yeah. But we had Kmart, and then the other one that we had in the Midwest was Mills Fleet Farm, and it was kind of like a precursor. It was more like farm ranch, but it had that like hardware store, home and garden stuff. So you could go there, but they had awesome stuff when you were a kid. It was such a fun store to go to. And now here in Colorado, where I live now, we have Jack's. We have like a Baumgars or something like that. That's a newer kind of plant and more plants and yard stuff. But I already got one. I got you beat. I got my glass of tea right here next to me. I didn't even do coffee today. I was like, I got a full pitcher of tea. I'm gonna enjoy it. I think we're pretty close here. Come on. No. Oh, yeah, it's good. Good day for tea, I think. Any day's good. Good day for a glass of iced tea. I'm much more iced than hot when it comes to tea. Hot tea for me, that's sick. now, now, occasionally, I'm not so committed to that I won't occasionally be like, you know what, I'm feeling a glass of tea. I'll definitely have one. But if I'm going to the trouble of heating water and all that, I generally just want coffee. I like it enough as a drink on its own merits to not want to miss out on that opportunity. Except for today, when I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not even going to bother with heating up water. It's summertime. What's hot tea taste like? It tastes like iced tea, but hot. Unless you add like a bunch of milk and sugar to it, and then it tastes more bland and milky and sweeter. Or lemon, whatever. I don't know. The one that I've never tried, don't know. The whole like rage about these boba teas or whatever they are. If you've had any contact with a teenage girl, you probably know all about boba teas. At least a few years back. I don't know, maybe that fad has already passed and people have moved on, but it was like, it sounded nasty. It was like tea, like an Indian kind of Middle Eastern tea, but had like, I don't know, like tapioca chunks or something in it. It just, the whole idea when explained to me made me think like, dude, that sounds like vomit inducing. I don't know. But I never had that, needless to say. Yeah, it sounds disgusting. Okay, well, yeah, alright. Story checks out. Come on. Nope, didn't quite make it. Alright, how we doing? Yeah, that was what it was described to me. They're like little things, but I don't know why? What's the appeal there? Don't understand it. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's the best thing ever, and I'm just missing out for having not tried it. But it also feels like one of those things that's like a Starbucks, like, oh yeah, you should really get the crazy flavored mocha thing, and it's like $8. Or still at Starbucks, you can go get a big old glass of Pike Place coffee, and I think they raised it. It got up to like $1.60, I think, which for a cup of coffee, if you were talking to the people in the Depression, that should have been 5 cents. It goes up a little bit, but relatively, it's like, dude, what are you people thinking? There's coffee right here, and they'll let you put in as much sugar, milk, and of a variety of different types, all right here in the store for absolutely free. So basically what you're paying is to have the milk foamed and a little chocolate drizzle. I don't know. I've always struggled with that. Like, I get it. I've had a few. Yeah, it's kind of like a dessert at that point, but the people that are like, oh, I'm so addicted. I have to have my super frappa latte chino thing every day, and it's like, that's a car payment. You guys understand that, right? You could be driving around in a car for as much as some people pay on coffee. It drives me. Well, I mean, like, hey, everybody's got their own choices, right? Maybe for some people that has more value, but I look at that and go, give me the regular coffee. I'll drink it that way because I happen to like it that way, but I would also gladly put some milk in it before I would quadruple the price at least. I have to have sweet tea every day. $3 a jug. Yeah, exactly. Right. That's the deal. And yeah, you just have to be smart about it, right? And you also have to decide. Like for me, I'm okay using when I buy coffee at the grocery store. I go and buy like the big can of ground coffee in the grocery store brand, right? It's just coffee. They have a couple different styles. They have like a medium roast and a dark roast and all that, so you can get some variety. And then I will pay like for the little pouch, the like $4 or $5 pouch to get like a hazelnut flavor or a vanilla flavor, and I'll add a little bit of that to the top of it. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just want to have black coffee, but sometimes I will add the flavoring if I'm like, yeah, I want to mix it up a little bit. So I'll pay to get that. That's a little more expensive, and but for the bulk, for the commodity, it's like buying sugar or flour or something. You don't pay for a name on those kinds of things. It's basically, and the roasting and stuff can play a little bit of a difference. But it's another one of those, the kind of the taste test Pepsi challenge blindfolded thing where you see if you can identify which one is the one that's really expensive and which one's the one that's not. Most of the time you can't. Some people, super refined palate, or they just prefer one to the other. But particularly if you line up the four different varieties of grocery store coffee and then throw in the mix another one, people, uh, yeah, sometimes on it, and it doesn't make a huge difference. Also, 0 calories. Don't know if I trust it. It tastes good. The sweet tea, 0 calories. That's possible. It depends what they're using for the sweetener. Um, but again, if calories aren't your main concern, and again, whatever it is, it's better than like a soda or something like that for the same low calories. Um, but any of that kind of stuff, that's where you get into the whole like, would you rather just have some natural calories, or would you rather have chemically stuff that's trying to give you those without the calorie? But yeah, coffee, same deal, no calories, unless you add milk or sugar. And tea, the same deal. So I prefer them. I used to drink a lot of soda when I was a kid, and I really try not to now because it's not a treat, fine, but it's not something you you need to be making a major part of your daily food group or your daily food intake. And especially, if that becomes your go-to at an office, and I've seen people, I've had friends that do it, where through an 8-hour shift sitting at a desk, they go, I don't like coffee, so I'm going to go to the soda machine, and they buy like 3 or 4 sodas in the course of a shift at work. And maybe it's not every day, but while they're busy doing stuff because they want that caffeine, man, that's hard on your teeth, hard on your body. So that's my take. But again, I'm not mad if anybody wants to drink a soda. Hey, that's your choice. I certainly did a lot of soda drinking when I was a kid. Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper were kind of the favorites. How you doing? What do you think of my future farm here, buddy? There you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and coffee. I know. Look, I've got a significant caffeine dependency. When I get up in the morning, I can tell if I go into a day and don't have any caffeine, which I certainly can do, especially if I'm out like hiking or something like that. But yeah, I'll get the headache and all that kind of stuff. But we all go through life making choices on stuff like that, and there are certainly far worse things that you could have on a regular basis, and that's really, obviously water, vegetables, that kind of stuff. But I try even with foods and stuff that I eat, I try to mix them up, and just variety. They always say variety is the spice of life. Well, it's also really good for your nutrition and all that. Mixing up your meals, mixing up what you're consuming, so that your body can balance out. If something has too much of something, if you don't have it all the time, then you balance out from it. But when you start looking out for sugars and stuff like that as you get a little older, or at least being very conscious of that kind of stuff, you find that your drink options become very limited, because so much of what we're given here in the States particularly, but all over the world really, fruit juices that you buy, whether from concentrate or in the jug, orange juice, apple juice, any of those are all very artificially sweetened. Basically, it is staggering. And some of the stuff that you find on like YouTube and all that is a little shock tactic and all that. But everybody can go read the nutrition information on the grocery store shelves, and basically everybody knows the layout of a grocery store, right? You got the outer edges where you have like your bakery, your dairy, your produce, and cheeses, milk, all that kind of stuff, right? And then on the inside is where you have all the dried pasta, the soups, the frozen stuff, canned stuff, all that. Pretty much, with some exceptions, but pretty much anything that you go into those middle aisles on, whether frozen or not, if you look, one of the top ingredients will be some form of sugaring, whether it's straight up sugar or corn syrup or what's the other corn? There's another artificial base sweetener, or any of the others, but they do that for flavor. Make all those staining things get extra sweet, and that goes for the jugs of orange juice and apple juice and all that too. So even though they're fruit products and dried fruits, raisins and dried cherries and banana chips and all that kind of stuff, those all get very much extra sweetened as well. So it limits your drink choices. You basically get down to water, tea, or coffee for the most part, and that's where. And honestly, if you look back throughout history, that's kind of what it was as well, right? Water being the least trusted. If you had a dairy cow, you could have some milk, but generally speaking, that would go for infants or for more lasting benefits. So you would maybe have a glass of milk. If you lived at a dairy farm, I'm sure dairy farmers, why wouldn't you? If you've got it fresh right there with their dinner or whatever. But generally, you can't just slam a jug of milk, or nor would you want to. I don't think. I wouldn't all the time. So you make that into cheeses and butters and all that kind of stuff, right? To be able to hold on to. And otherwise, you had to boil stuff. So you would make, once those ingredients became available, right? Western European background folks didn't have any access to tea or coffee, right? Those weren't deals. But as trade became more of a deal, that certainly had a higher availability, and they were safer, right? Coffee and tea are safer because the water that you're making them out of is naturally boiled. So bacteria and all those kinds of things get get killed off, and there's a high degree of sanitation. Not to mention, even in traditional tea making, you're then filtering, so any kind of particulate stuff is coming out as well. The other options were all alcoholic, right? Because those were fermented. Same thing goes. The brewing process kills off, and the alcohol itself kills off any parasites or anything like that that may be in the water. So back in the day, before caffeine, most people, children included, kind of lived hammered, right? And once you got weaned off milk, you got hooked on booze, basically. You go back and look, like the Lewis and Clark expedition is one where you go back and look at the provisioning stuff that they were taking to go on their trip to the Pacific Ocean or try to find it, and the amounts of booze, sailing ships too, just staggering, right? And again, because fresh water was so untrustworthy, it could really put you in a bad state. And to think that people didn't understand that or weren't intelligent enough to put that together. No, people were just as intelligent. They may not have had the formal education. They may not have had the breadth of data to look at stuff the same way we can now. But people would sit around having these same kinds of conversations, I'm sure. So, yeah, hey, remember that last time I got horribly, horribly sick, and that was because I drank out of the lake? Let's not do that. I get it mixed up all the time. Does artificial mean real? Yeah, who knows? The other counter there is ground, right? The ground acts as a big filter. So water that you get out of a spring or a well is, unless the well itself gets contaminated, well water and spring water are very safe because the soil, the earth, acts as a filter. The rain that falls and goes down, there may be animal poop on the ground. It mixes with the water, becomes very unsafe to drink, and then soaks into the ground, goes to a low point, runs through, and bubbles out at a spring wherever the pressure is good enough. By the time it's gotten there, all that nastiness out of mixing with the poop or decaying vegetation or whatever the case may be to make you sick, all that has been removed. So you get water out of a spring or out of a well. It doesn't have any of that nastiness. But of course, traveling around and all that, you didn't have that luxury. You couldn't. Oh yeah, that's why locations of springs and in the desert. The famous movie Lawrence of Arabia. When Lawrence is first getting introduced to the Arabian desert, he's learning from the locals how critical wells are and rights to wells. The Bible talks about it. How oh man, now I don't want to mess it up. Was it Abraham who walked away, who would make peace by releasing his claims on wells when they were brought into dispute with other people? Instead of fighting to protect the water, which was the natural, normal thing to do, he would move on and say, I'd rather be your friend. You guys drink out of this well. We'll go find other places. And that was the wandering pre-Egypt, pre coming back, and the Canaanites and all that kind of stuff. Okay, we've done a lot of this, but I do just want to finish out this hole and maybe do the second layer as much as we can. I'd also kind of like to get that clay. We've talked about it a few times. This bit should go quick. Can we get to the end? Oh, we're so close. So yeah, wells, very important. That's where I was at, right? Oh man, yeah, The trick is I'm going to have to stop for extra tea at some point because I don't have the second cup all ready to go. I mean, not that that's a big deal. I just have to go to the fridge and pour it out of a pitcher, but it's not all there. Um, so what do we got? What do we got planned for weekends, guys? Anybody got any big plans? I don't have anything super major, but I do think our weather's supposed to be pretty nice. There was some talk with friends about getting outside, doing some disc golfing or something. I don't know. Um, I don't know what that will mean for the timing of streaming over the weekend, but definitely want to keep going on our progress here. And I know this has been a little bit tedious. We're already a half hour past the initial start time, and we gave an extra 10 minutes to this. So we'll get this dirt placed and then get on out of here. Probably go downstairs, do some diamond chasing in the deep slate levels. Maybe get some more iron, and honestly hope we can use that Fortune 3 pick for diamonds. But as soon as we have those, then the priority is going to very quickly be having the dark room spawner. And I want to get that on its way here pretty quickly. And Troy, I don't know. I know I haven't done one since you've been hanging out around here. Have you ever watched or made? I don't think you've had the game. It's such a situation, but have you watched folks make the darkroom spawners, the traditional XP farms? Going to Cumberland Falls, I think it's called. Hiking and views, awesome. Oh, it sounds great. I've been through. I don't know if this is related. Kind of West Virginia, Pennsylvania area. There's the Cumberland Gap. Is that close by to the Cumberland Falls? I don't know. Coming out of like Maryland and going into West Virginia, I think we went through the Cumberland Gap a long, long time ago. So I could be wrong. Could be some other gap, but I think it was the Cumberland Gap. And there was the Cumberland Trail, right? That was early settlement of kind of Appalachia. But I don't think I know Cumberland Falls, but oh man, that sounds perfect. A waterfall. Just being close to a waterfall always drops the temperature a little bit, so even if it's a hot day, you get that kind of swamp cooler effect. Oh, it's so good. And I just picture heavy, thick forest, that dappled kind of sunshine you get when you're on a trail deep under big leafy trees. Kentucky. Okay, yeah. Awesome. Well, that sounds fantastic. Might do a little hiking. Let's see. Honestly, I walk daily. I still kind of feel a little bit coming out of the COVID stuff. And honestly, since then I've had like so much deal with allergies, which I just reminded myself about all that nose blowing yesterday. I hope that's over with. Eesh. That was nasty. But yeah, haven't noticed anything particularly today, so fingers crossed. But yeah, between summer allergies and all that, we don't have any fires or anything, but I do still notice I get a little bit more tired, I guess. Part of it, I'm sure, the whole Stanley Cup hockey deal was not good, because normally coming out of winter, I hit working out hard, lots of hard hiking kind of stuff, just around here even, but hill workouts and that kind of stuff while I'm out walking. And with all the like eating out and all that kind of stuff, it was not a healthy spring in the. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get actively more fit and increase my fitness after the winter. Because here, for me, all my life, it's been you kind of build up fitness towards ski season, and then during the winter, you're sitting around more. You're not out and as active, even though you ski to use that a little bit. But it catches up with you a bit, and so then you have to start back over every summer. So the next phase, I think, will be tapering back these hills. I don't like giant sharp cliffs that I can't really maneuver around. They don't have to be everywhere. We may keep this one a little taller to kind of celebrate the hill, and that'll be a couple up. But I want to get some of these low enough so that we have walkways at various points where we can get out of here. I think that will be helpful. While we are here, went to waterfall in the Smokies last year. Nice. When mom has COVID and go over it, she said her taste has changed and she has a slight problem with dairy. Oh, like longer term? So she had it, got over it, but she's still. I haven't noticed anything like that. I haven't noticed any like changed preferences with anything. I don't know. I don't know how much of it is an excuse. It's like just get over it and go. Versus really feeling it a little bit more, and maybe being more reactive to the allergies and stuff that I have been exposed to over the summer. That could make more sense. All right, no sense in not getting all this benefit. Since we were here that whole time and most of that had grown up, we are going to have a ton of sugarcane, and we do have a cartographer back at the village, so we can basically just take all this and go trade it for paper. If he's not offering to buy paper, we can replace his cartography table a few times until he does. And that will start us on our way to emeralds. And kind of in the background from everything else, we will be working towards. Kind of good that these don't go away. Towards mending, right? If we get to that point and we focus on the darkroom spawner as opposed to the farming and all that, we can still set up a villager trader for librarian and get books and just keep resetting him until we get mending. That would be the main purchase one if we have a good darkroom spawner and can do a bunch of enchanting. Then you kind of don't need the book deals as much, except for mending. You always need a mending. The books are just so convenient to have long term that eventually we'll do all that. But again, I kind of like to mix up the play a little bit, and it's been so long since we've had a good XP farm that I haven't died immediately upon making. So guys, a few of those in there. Want to shout out to all the folks watching the VODs. Awesome representation again. I got a new thing, a new revelation, I guess. So on your if you create content in Twitch on your creator dashboard. It kind of gives you, motivational stuff to, hey, like, look, you got extra new followers, blah, 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 blah. You're this. Well, now I'm close enough. And again, some people would see this and blow right through. Not so much me, but some people would be in the I need to get all the way to affiliate, right? We're we're getting there, very close, but still progress to be made, right? And that's fine. I'm okay with the process and the journey and enjoying all of it along the way, right? Just like with Minecraft, I don't feel like I need to get to the end game stuff. But I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. And seeing it grow and seeing the views and all that going up is great. Well, as you go through, one of the things that they want is concurrent viewers, right? And and I'm working on a big bulk. Everybody has to, right? You get started and you have no viewers, right? And some of the streams you just always, generally speaking, you're gonna have very few viewers until you start getting discovered, until you have people that want to come and hang out. Anytime that you have multiples coming in and hanging out, it really helps, and that's the boost. And it's where some of it gets into this whole faking deal, right? If if you really want to go, you create one dummy account on your phone, you create one dummy account on a different laptop or your mom's computer or whatever, and you've got the criteria met from the very start. You just load up with the number of viewers, and so you have concurrent viewers all the way. I don't feel like doing that. I'd much rather be honest with myself and not go through the extra hassle. So if my laptop is behaving well, I have one view going, which I don't think the stream manager actually counts. Oh wait, we're supposed to be going over here and talking to the villager. And then I have the one on my PlayStation, but they're the same. They're Habbage, right? So I don't even think that counts. That's one, right? I think me being in and watching my own channel is one, and I'm good with that, right? If um, if you do load up, then good. You only need, like, depending on how many people you have in, you need one or two extra viewers to come in and hang out. And we're getting there. Some days we get a crew. Some days we have one or two. Troy has been very, very awesome hanging out regularly. But school, jobs, all that kind of stuff changes for people. Some people can't hang out as much as they want to. All right, let's get a little bubbles here. Look at that. We got an advancement, and we can sell glass panes. We could make a bunch of those. Again, just need to use our coal. It's a little better than paper, I guess. You get 16 for 4, so you're basically getting 4 per sand block, I think, right? Because you make a... Oh, no, you need more than that. Maybe it's like a 1-to-1 with sand when it comes down to it. I don't know. But we get another? No, that's just apprentice. All right. Well, put those in. We got 16 emeralds, and I think we had 2 that we'd gotten from a shipwreck, so that helps. Remember, was it our last world where we were wandering around and found the... Well, I don't think it was our last world. Our last world was pretty short. The one before that, the one with the spruce terrace stuff, we found that villager that had fortune 3. Well, we had 3, so 19. All right, let's gear up here before I was on my way down to the mines without being ready at all. Yeah, we'll use dark oak to make some sticks. Oh, so in the affiliate stuff, that was one of the things I was talking about. when you get close, they start putting it down to tenths, right, to continue to show you progress. So I've moved up to a level where I'm now getting, you've moved up point 0.1 in your viewer average. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if that works the way that they intended for somebody like me. That those little percentages aren't gonna move very often, I don't think. But it's still cool that they do it. I love that they keep people aware of where they need to get to it and what the progress is there. There's no big secrets. You just do what you do, and they'll tell you how your channel's doing. So that's pretty cool. Well, of course, but that's why there's VODs, right, man? And it will probably there will be more evening-y type stuff as well. Right now, the cool of morning and nighttime keeps me kind of using this midday time as the stream. That may change dramatically whenever they come out and do my little smart thermostat deal, right? Because as soon as I lose, as soon as if they start hitting my power overall, which I don't know. I don't think that's exactly how it works. I think a part of the deal is setting up the access to your AC unit itself so that if it's surging, they'll hit your AC and turn it off or kill the power to it and other ACs. So yeah, your house gets a little warmer, but you don't have to lose power, right? And that's fine with me. I actually keep my temp is pretty mild, so if I'm not losing power to my internet and shutting down my router, I think we'll be okay. Now we could use the fortune pick on these and get more redstone. I'm not worried about that. We'll take the XP though now and keep going. Let's see about punching through here. But when that flip flops and the nice time of the day to be outside is during the daytime, not in the evening and the early morning, then I'll be more likely to stream later in the day, and we'll see. If people are at work and really enjoying it, I want to keep them focused, or other daytime viewers are just into it. I didn't have as much of that to deal with. I started in the winter, and there just weren't that many people around. I never really got a feel much for how's it going. Oh, did I leave was that a algae thing, or was that there is a diamond that I left over there? Awesome. Let's go use our fortune pick. Woohoo! Wonderful. Oh, this is awful. Well, we know how many diamonds there are going to be. Okay, let's get some air. We'll have to do this one more time. Come on. Oh, the current is awful. Alright. Here we go. Fortune 3. 2. Alright. Well, that's good. I was really kind of expecting that we would get 1. That's because it was the first time. Alright, now we got to be very careful and protect this. Where haven't we been back here yet? I just don't like the current, right? And especially when you don't have efficiency 5, because you kind of saw it when you get moved. If you're like, we're working on this one, right? If the water moves me to that one, you lose progress on them as you go. Hey, more water. So that's what I don't like. I like using the water. I like swimming around in it if I'm ready for it. Otherwise, it just becomes a bit of a nuisance. Okay, I think we had a bunch more back this way, right? This is going to be our challenge: is finding which way we want to explore and where a natural deep spot is that we can just go deeper. But we want to find new hallways that have new diamonds. Alright. Grab more XP here. We went from the 24 up to the 25s. Some of that may have been the trading too. I wasn't really paying that close of attention. But it's nice. Nice being early. That's all empty. We could grab that back out. This is just a little hole? Oh man. It's hoping for so much more. These we checked. I think all that is good. This opened up quite a bit. But it also, that's that same hallway down there. We could pick up mine carts. More XP there. Okay, this is down. The other option we have here is finding convenient ways to go deep, and maybe just in that rich iron vein is the closer way. This is negative 49, so we're getting there. But we'll find more diamonds deep. So getting low is good. Now, was this all some of that cave stuff? I don't think we like turned back without having much explored, did we? Or did we? Troy, I'm kind of asking this rhetorically because I don't know that you were here for a lot of the caving bit. I don't know it 100% anymore. Oh, speaking of which, hopefully this is it. I think the most I've ever found is 10. 8 is the most normal, but sometimes you can get extra. And that, oh, see here we got 6. The best, of course, is if you get 2 that just by chance happen to have grown together. Then you're in good. All right, this could take care of all kinds of business, but we need to watch out for that because you always know my theory here that just when you start getting something good, the game will punish you. So we want to be watching. Really haven't had much combat or adventure yet today. 17! Now, we still need 3 more, right? We've used the 4, so we need 3 more diamonds to get the rest of our armor to unenchanted diamond. And maybe this little cave here will be just what we need. I want to take down this edge. It's a little sketchy looking up there and just waiting for something to come at me, but I don't want the big overhang as I come over the edge and be like, oh, there's the lava. I was running away from something. There we go. Took care of all the nonsense. Zombie, geode. Geode number 3. This one's a little bigger. Ooh, nice. What do we have here? These caves are fantastic. This is almost, I mean, not quite as good as having more mineshaft stuff, but for exposure to quickly finding enough diamonds to get us started. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't like that overhead. This is really good. Now, where? No! Oh my! I don't even see him. I don't even see where his hole is. I guess it was down there. Yikes! Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, once you have Fortune 3, we just didn't get to use it to its full effect in the last one. Now that didn't open up a hole. I'd like to get... I think this is where that creeper came from, so let's try to get this room safer. No easy way up there. This kind of looks like miney stuff. Could just be cavey stuff. Okay. Oh, and this... Well, no. I was thinking that may have been the spot where we had come down and there was kind of a log pillar holding up the whole wood thing. All right. A little advanced light. It's the holes. The holes scare me. I think those are all covered, though. A little safe. Get some XP. Ha ha ha! Very OP wood. You could put wooden. You can put fortune on whatever. Yes, that's dumb. But the problem is, I don't think. I could be wrong here, but I don't think there's anything that can be affected by fortune that you can actually collect with a wood tool. So what I mean by that, if you hit like a coal block with a wood pickaxe early in the game, you won't get any coal from it. You can only get the cobblestone. As same like with a gold pickaxe on using it on diamonds or a stone pickaxe, you won't get anything. You'll just break the blocks and nothing comes out of it. You don't have a good enough tool to harvest it. So in that sense, it would even more so than the oh. This went wrong because I had a bed in my hands. Stop! All right, now you're in very big trouble, mister. Yeah, I know you're here somewhere. Where'd he go? What? He never came in here? Or did he fall in the lava? If he fell in the lava, he's the dumbest skelly ever. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh, crap. Crap. Keys. How did I hit my torch? Ooh, that was lucky. Okay, this doesn't want to close off here. Let's go back in, see what we got here. Is there there's usually like a sizzly type sound, but I don't know. I don't know. That's the best I can figure, or the game just abruptly despawned him for some reason. It's kind of weird though. That was an odd one. All right, what do we got? Golden apple, good. Bones, good. Name tag, better. Uh, take all these. We haven't started anything yet. I think we're gonna leave the rest. Ooh, that's a new one. All right. Ready? What is it? Oh, this is Other Side. Lena Rain. Now, these do have copyright for sure. Any of these named ones, for whatever reason, Microsoft and YouTube can't figure out the copyright deal. So for all you folks in the YouTubes watching the VODs, we'll have a disc party after the stream. I think we should be able to make a disc player by the end. We'll listen to some of these on Twitch, not as a part of any VOD. So I'll be streaming, but not recording those per se, and I'll probably break it. So we'll stop the regular stream. That'll break it for the YouTube upload, and then after that, we'll come back. Anybody that's interested, we'll listen to the discs that we've gotten, any others that we have. But we are leaving a lot of stuff back here, right? We can. I want Deep Slate. So let's just use up. Oh, I didn't even look at the. Okay, yeah, we got 16 on that stack, so this is good. And this is when we break this stuff, we're getting cobbled Deep Slate, not Deep Slate. We would need Silk Touch. There is a difference. It will look slightly different, but we can still use that for building. All right, that gets us one more slot. I think of anything, it's got to be that. All right, now we try to find our way home quickly, and I think this is too low. We're at negative 53, so that's too low to be much good as a farm. I mean, real con, this is where that creeper was. Definitely, scariest moment of today's adventuring. What's that creeper? Oh, he came from there. That is why I didn't see him. All right, I was looking down. I was worried about that hole. I hadn't ever seen that top one. Yeah, that's no good. More diamonds? We'll stop for diamonds. Oh wait, is the diamond still back up here? That's the problem. I get worried about being safe, and I just blow by stuff. Well, here's. Oh yeah, this is the one by the geode, right? This is the one we needed. All right, 17. How many can we get out of this guy? 21. That's our 4, right? That's better. That was fantastic. I think we have... The reason why I didn't grab the horse armor is I'm pretty sure we already have one piece of it. So... I didn't grab it for the moment. It's here. Oh, do that before I forget. We've got diamonds. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sitting here frustrated that my inventory filled up that quick, but compared to that other trip where we were looking for diamonds and couldn't find many, we just took care of all our diamond needs in one quick little shot, and it's relatively... I mean, I know we got to hop up a lot of this stuff, but it's so relatively close to home. Speaking of which, let's do this. I don't want to put the bed down right next to that. That could be bed in lava. Here, put bed here. Okay, not even nighttime. Not very. You gotta have woods, taiga, or forest, taiga, birch forest. They might be in dark forest. I don't think they're in every biome, but they're pretty easy. We've definitely seen them. I just haven't had bones on me when looking. All right, still good. But we have a cat. Were you here for the name of the cat? Check this guy out, Troy. Cocoa Puff! Alright, now we need to go over here where I set up storage for cobbled deep slate and tough and fences. And redstone. We'll store the 1 odd piece of gold. We'll store the 3 odd pieces of iron. 2 there. There. We can definitely go try to get a dog today. Give me... I think I'm going to do a couple other items first, but... So we'll have a 3-disc party. I think we even have... No. Yeah, it's just 1 diamond, and I think we've got... let's wait until tomorrow. I think we've got everything we need. I like the many cereals. Honeycomb for sure. That was definitely in the conversation. Honeycomb though, that's one that like you gotta be on it. If you pour too big a bowl, it goes soggy, and it's kind of a nasty soggy, right? So that one you gotta watch for. All right. Hopefully, now this hasn't necessarily helped us out in the past. We've definitely gotten killed with diamond armor on. But I think for the immediate plans that we have here, what did I? There's the close box. I was like, I had a close box too. Um, this should help us because at the moment, don't freak out, VOD watchers or anything like that. Don't worry, we're definitely going to the Nether and all that, but we're gonna get there when we're ready, as opposed to rushing it. For now, we need. See, this is where we're still catching up on yesterday. We need to do that. Oh, I thought you were Wandering Trader. You're my buddy. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Oh, you seen the cat? He's like, dude, you want to buy a sword? No, I got diamond. Um, sorry, man. It's awkward when your stuff just isn't good enough. All right, now we're pretty well set on torches, but we need the coal, and we need. I think we'll do a coal dog search. And I'm not opposed to naming a dog fish, but I am curious, why are we naming a dog fish? You gotta, what's that? Is that a thing? Or is that, I'm very, very open to animal naming. In real life and VOD viewers probably have a problem with me. They probably are waiting to see progress. Then they're new asking about get. Oh, dude! Everybody in Minecraft loves dogs. Don't even tell me what the VOD viewers love and are waiting for is a chance to comment on. You get pets and then you accidentally let them die on your watch. That's what the VOD viewers are waiting for, is to give us grief about. You let a dog die? You're a monster. What are you thinking? You don't deserve to have pets. And then you say, but they're Minecraft pets. They're stupid. And they go, what? You call pets stupid? And I go, yeah. They walk into lava. They fall off edges. They attack creepers. They're just generally trouble. So we're looking for caves. Cave openings, and looking for packs of dog wolves. Cats drown. Dogs seem to do worse with the lava and the mobs. Well, exactly. They have some advantages. The other advantage of the cats is that they don't go for like biting combat, right? So while they may take some damage, they're not like running in and mixing it up and kind of going on the Leroy Jenkins raid on mobs, particularly creepers, right? Cats will hold their distance and kind of keep the creepers at bay, but they won't then run in and just keep taking damage when they've kind of got no business mixing it up. All right, a little coal maybe. Let's see if we have any more here. Any of this connect? No. Alright, well then you three just get the regular treatment. If we can find some big veins, I may talk myself into using the fortune pick, at least early on. Remember when we spent all that time, like, babying our azalea tree and clearing out a big space around it so we could enjoy it and appreciate it? I think it's over there somewhere. And now there's like 4 of them. We're all right here on top of each other. Fine. See if I ever give you guys that same special attention. Azalea trees. Mmm. This should be good for some coal. We just got to find a way into it. Water can help. Can we get in and out from the water? It's going to be tougher to find dogs down here, but coal might get taken care of. Stream lagging. Uh-oh. Haven't noticed anything, but it is not terrible, but it's losing a bit of ground. Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. Thanks for the heads up, Troy. See what we can do here. Not that I can really do much. We know we know what the forced option is if we have to take it. Boom, boom. All right, coal up high. I don't quite like that. All right. I guess since we're up here, feel like Bam Bam running around with the bone in hand, banging on stuff, tying it up in hair. Ooh. Huh. On mobile, you say? I don't know. I haven't noticed anything on the PlayStation. Oh, ow. But that is very possibly not a priority for their updates. Oh, man. So yeah, I don't know. Any other? Since we're up here, go along the edge here, see if we can find any goodies. Well, I see the copper. For a guy that wants me to carry around bones, you seem really willing to fill up my inventory with nonsense copper. That's not a cave. It'd be nice if something opened up here. We don't see anything else opening up significantly up here, do we? Okay. Didn't work. Sleeping in the rain. We need coal. We don't need copper yet. We need coal. We we need a staggering amount of coal, actually, because we got to cook sandstone for the regular farms and red sandstone for the darkroom. All right, now let's go. Okay. Ow. Ow. I think before we go down there, which looks we got another cave up there. Yeah, we need to make sure we're not getting mobbed from behind. Where did that open up from? Maybe right here? Yeah, we all know. We all know. We all also have noticed how long things have kept going for us after we made those things. We'll get there, don't worry. I know we've got amethyst shards. Oh. How did I get that arrow back? Is that even a thing? Switch this. Ow. How are they still all back under a lip? Ah, that stinks. Okay, let's go over here. Still. Ooh. Don't want to risk getting pushed. Alright, I think... Oh, can we not even shoot? Alright, well... Let's do that. Oh, still... Come on back, Creeper. Creeper, you're the one. Nobody else matters, just Creeper. Oh, dude. If I can get the Creeper... Like, the problem with the Creeper is he pops, we fall, and then we die. We don't want to die. Why? What? I didn't do that, did I? Mouse wheel? Get in there. Get in the hole. Come on up in the hole. Who's next in the hole? Oh. I think we might have ourselves a spawner here. What do you guys think? Drown them all. I'm going to do that. See, I was worried. What can I do? Oh, I can't get that. Dude, what? What? How did he get here? Oh, because something must be dark. Right? If there is a spawner. Ow. Ow, what? What? Who? Where? Stop it. Oh, man. Okay. That can't quite get up to me yet. I don't know if that'll help it. If I do... Why can I still not get the... Why? It's like the game is determined to trap me. And there's still those baby zombies back there somewhere. Alright, here you go. There's you gone. We've got a creeper, 2 baby zombies, as far as I know. Oh, it's over this way then. Shovel. Shovel guy's gotta go. Okay, we got the baby. Oh! Oh my god! How are there so many babies? Whew! How can I... Oh, that's the torch. That was unexpected. Um... Carrot. I think I gotta just go, right? Are we... Let's do this. No. Dude! That. This. Let's do that. That. creepers. Lots of random mobs. One down. Oh boy, I don't like you there. Really would prefer it not to have you there. This was all on a coal run, right? Like, wondering if I really need to be here at the moment. It's kind of fun. I would like one or the other of these angles to get safer. Oh, I knew you were coming. Get up. But we had a good run on the creeper. He's over there. All right. Now we go here fast. One more creeper, that's fine. Is he coming? Yep. Don't you be a jerk, creeper. Back. I can't believe there's no spawner. That was just a whole pile of zombies built up. I heard some little sound there that started to sound like a sizzle, and it made me not comfortable. Okay, getting there, right? That's a bigger hole. Surprisingly little coal for this big old room. Get some. There you go. That. Bats. Boom. What's our ceiling situation looking like? Not much for coal, but some down lower there. Let's get this XP. Creeper. Just got a pack of skellies right over the top. Another creeper. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get him. Like, if you just sit on, like, try to hold dead aim on a skelly, it will move. That's a deal. So I try to, like, pull it in and release. These are all the roots going down to the lush caverns, which maybe we're seeing some of the light on down there. Boom, boom. Ooh, where did he come from? Is there a hole? Or had I just shot him a couple times with an arrow or something? Well, it's big. Is it cool? It would be a lot cooler if it was like lined with coal everywhere. Like that, buddy. But yeah, it's been good. I could have sworn we had a zombie spawner with all those zombies coming up to us on the stairs. But nope, just a really big dark area. Hence why we're making a dark room spawner. They do work. Alright, no big holes overhead. Let's start. I swear. Yeah, it was a family. It was like the full family too, like 5 generations worth of family reunion. Dude, this music is jamming. Is this our Lena Paul, whatever? Lena Rain? Get this iron too. Just not the copper. Oh wait, can I even hold it? I do. Oh man, a stack of copper of coal. Is that all we're willing to settle for here? But coal that makes a staircase. That's the best coal, right? It's like multi-purpose coal. Oh, look at all this coal. Now we're in it. That's coming on the lush cave. So that's clay. That will get to our lush cave. More lush cave down there. But I'm much more concerned about getting this without falling down the hole. Because I don't think this is our area. Or is it? Maybe this is just the same. The ceiling just looked dark. Not too concerned about that. Alright, we are too full to grab more cobble. We can hold iron. We can hold diorite. And we can hold 20 some more coal. Ooh, that's more lush cave access. So any of this could open up under our feet. Gotta be a little careful there. I think some of it was enchanted and some wasn't. I did look at the combining gold armor. Let's look again though. So I have not enchanted and enchanted boots. You combine that, you take away the enchantment. So honestly, the best move there is just to toss some of this unenchanted stuff if I really wanted to and carry it back. But because we've used up a lot of torches anyway, I think what we'll do is see how we come out on this coal, and we can always come. let's not worry about the rest. Because I would like that clay, I think, eventually. Yeah, I think we've done pretty well here. Still room for that, right? 57. Don't get greedy, Habbage. This is where you do it. 59. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now we walk home and see if we can find a doggy. Wait, how did I get out of here? Right here, right? Oh, there's more iron there. Sure, there could be. Those are. I don't have 8 pieces of granite. I don't know what you're talking about. We got 22 pieces of dirt. That goes in the farm. We got diorite. Is that what you're talking about? The white stuff? All right. Once, well, maybe. Oh, it's daytime. I was like, maybe we should sleep. We should definitely watch out for creepers, and I think. Crap. I don't want to. Okay, I am heading the way I thought I was, so that's a good thing. I don't want to get voluntary exile or whatever it is before I go right back home. I don't have. I guess I could dump water and find a cow, but I don't want to set up a raid on our beloved villagers. So, see, they may follow us a little bit here, and then we could just come back and get them. Grab a bucket of milk. Yeah, I'm seeing it too. Hang on a second. Let me get back to base and maybe we'll break. We're almost at a half. It stinks. Did have a nice reboot. Everything was set up pretty well. Piggy. Eyes open for wolves. Yeah, I did lose a chunk of time there as well, so we'll have to restart it, and I will do so at the safety of our base. Or camp. It's not really a base. See our villagers here? That was very. I don't know why they're hanging out, or why he's hanging out. So, is it the cat? I'm glad you're my homie, but okay. For all you VOD viewers, I'm sorry. I know you may have already jumped past this one now because suddenly when we get 2 videos up, I know the original doesn't do nearly as well. Everybody's like, oh, well, you survived that day, so I don't need to watch anything. You won't hear it here. I'll try to tell you again once I reboot, but you definitely want our... Look at this guy. He's our homie. He came over to visit Cocoa Puff, be a buddy. I built them. He's basically saying, you are the best guy ever. You built an enchanting building in our village. We've never had such awesomeness. All right. That. Here, no, not these. here I am doing inventory when I should be rebooting. I'm going to reboot. I am going to come back, but obviously I have to fully end the stream. But we're going to try to fix this. And I wish I knew what was causing the lag, but I don't want you guys having a poor product, and I don't want to be so out of sync. So we'll catch you back here. I would imagine in the 5-ish minute range, just to get a full reboot, get everything relaunched and back in. Take care. Stay awesome, guys. I'm going to save it right out here. And remember, if I don't know. If you made it to the end of this one and you're a VOD watcher, that means you probably saw the one ahead. This will be episode 7, I think. Maybe we'll do a 7-7A. Maybe we'll just break them into 2. But be back shortly. Rebooting now. See you guys.